Have you ever been in a conflict where you thought this is never going to end well? Maybe it was with a coworker or a partner or even a close friend. Here's the truth. Conflict is a normal part of any relationship. But the way we communicate during a conflict can mean the difference between making things worse or coming out stronger than before. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how effective communication can not only reduce misunderstandings, but actually resolve conflicts peacefully. We'll talk about real examples. I'll give you a simple framework that you can use right away. And I'll share with you a couple of powerful metaphors to help you remember these principles forever. Why is communication the key to conflict resolution? Let's face it. When tensions run high, our natural instinct is often to defend ourselves, to interrupt, to prove that we are right. But here's the problem. When both sides are focused on winning, one is listening. And if no one is listening, the conflict cannot be resolved. Think of communication in conflict like a bridge. On one side is you, on the other side is them. Without clear, respectful communication, that bridge is going to collapse. And you're going to be shouting across the gap. But with effective communication, you are laying down planks, one at a time, until both of you can meet in the middle. There are 3 core skills for peaceful conflict resolution. The first one is listen to understand and not to react. When we are in a disagreement, we often listen like lawyers, searching for holes in the other person's argument. We need to listen like scientists, curious, open, and willing to learn something new. Stephen Covey says, seek to understand, then to be understood. Here's a real example. A manager that I had worked with once had a heated dispute with a team member about workload. Instead of defending herself immediately, she asked, "Can you walk me through how you've been feeling about the last 2 weeks?" That question opened the door for her employee to explain why she was overwhelmed due to a sick family member. The conflict shifted from blame suddenly to problem solving. Number 2, use I statements instead of you statements. The words we choose can either fan the flames or cool things down. Saying "you never listen to me" instantly puts someone on the defensive. But saying "I feel unheard when I'm interrupted" focuses on your experience without actually accusing them. It's like playing tennis. With you statements, you're smashing the ball at your opponent. But with I statements, you're inviting them to rally with you. The goal isn't to win points. It is to keep the conversation going until both can understand each other. Number 3, focus on solutions, not on the past. When conflicts drag on, it's often because both sides seem to be replaying the past like a broken record. You can't drive forward while staring into the rear view mirror. Now, here's a story for you. A married couple that I coached had been arguing over weeks about finances. Every conversation turned into a history lesson of every spending mistake that the other had made. I asked them, if you could design your ideal financial situation starting today, what would it look like? That shift to the future helped them collaborate rather than to competing with each other. By shifting the conversation to what next instead of what went wrong, you give the relationship a path forward. Now I want to give you a practical framework for conflict resolution. Here's a quick framework which you can use the next time. I call it LAST, LAST, because it helps you to make the conflict the last one that you will have about that issue. L stands for listen actively. Give the other space to talk without interruption. A stands for acknowledge the feelings. Let them know that you understand their perspective. S stands for share your perspective. Use I statements to express your side, not you statements. T stands for talk about the next steps. Focus on the solution. Focus on agreements that you are going to follow moving forward. You'll be surprised how many conflicts dissolve when people feel heard, validated, and included in creating the solution. Let me go through that framework once more with you. L, listen actively. Give them space to talk. A, acknowledge feelings. Let them know that you understand their perspective. S, share your perspective using I statements. T, talk about the next steps, the solution, the agreements that you are making moving forward. Think of conflict like a campfire. If you pour gasoline on it, the gasoline of blame and accusations and interruptions, it will flare up out of control. But if you add water of empathy, listening, constructive language, you can calm it down until it is safe to sit around and to talk once again. Remember the goal of conflict resolution. It isn't to win. It is about understanding and being understood. And when you master communication in conflict, don't just end arguments, you strengthen relationships. If this helped you, give this video a like so that more people can learn the skills. If you would like an ebook from me, type the word conflict and I'll DM it to you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Click on that subscribe button and press the notifications to get more practical tips on communication, relationships, and personal growth.